For hours tonight, that sound filled neighborhoods across the Triad. Sleet and freezing rain falling fast. The sound has stopped now, but you've got to see what was left behind. Take a look at the roads in Greensboro. This live picture of Wendover shows a slushy mess.
The side streets, like this one in Burlington, are worse though. Frozen solid. You can't even see the lines in the roadway. The Highway Patrol says it's a good idea to stay off the road tomorrow if you can.
We need the sun come out. We need the temperatures to rise. Until that happens, the road conditions just aren't going to get any better.
But we are breathing a sigh of relief, right? The major winter storm didn't leave the Triad with widespread power outages for days, thankfully, but its impacts are far from over. Thanks for joining us. I'm Julie Luck.
And I'm Ben Briscoe. The ice is the biggest threat now, and with tonight's freezing temperatures, it's going to be a dangerous morning commute. That's why several school districts across the Triad are closing or adjusting schedules. Winston Salem, Forsyth County, and Rockingham County schools are closed tomorrow and Tuesday, too. Randolph County is closed tomorrow, with the decision on Tuesday still pending. Alamance Burlington will move to remote learning tomorrow, and Guilford County, as you know, already had a teacher workday tomorrow, with no word yet on Tuesday, but we will keep you updated on WFMYnews2.com. Our team is live across the Triad tonight as the storm's aftermath settles in. Nixon Norman's in Guilford County, Bryce Parker in Alamance County.
And our Christina Dillon is in Forsyth County. But we start with our chief meteorologist, Tim Buckley. Tim, the storm is gone, but that Arctic chill is on the way.
Yeah, our winter weather is not over, but thankfully this storm is out of here and we are able to kick it to the curb without it harming our power grid. And I'm so happy about that. Definitely had me really concerned. But the fact that we stayed mostly sleet, that helped us out and it kept the trees clear. We got that mess on the roads though. So here's where that storm is going right now. It's pulling away from us, going off to the east and to the north too. It was a huge one. I mean, this affecting almost all of the eastern United States. Pretty impressive to see how it pushes its way up into New England. Now for us, we lucked out. There were folks like Tennessee, Mississippi. They have major ice storm damage out that way. So we're fortunate around here. Temperatures have actually been warming over the last several hours. Right now into the upper 20s. In fact, it's 30 degrees in Siler City. We even have a shot to get close to 32 overnight tonight. We're not going to melt anything, but at least it's not quite as cold as it was. Here's my concern the rest of the week for your moving about the area. It's cold. Every morning is cold. In fact, we'll have low temperatures as cold as the single digits. That's possible for our Tuesday. So we are going to keep our weather impact alert in place through tomorrow for those icy roads and for Tuesday for those icy roads. It's a bit of a problem, and especially for the neighborhood streets, as our team will tell you. The road conditions vary a little bit. So we're done with the sleet and the freezing rain for the most part. No power outages, but that travel, it's going to be a bit of a concern. Hey, we'll talk more about your work week forecast coming up in just a few.
Take a live look now at Silas Creek Parkway tonight, where if we can drop that banner there, you'll be able to see the road more clearly. There are some tire marks in the sludge there. It just is a gross, gross weather condition for driving with those twists and turns. Let's get a check on another major roadway. Our Nixon Norman is live off of Wendover in Greensboro.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. That's just one of the many stops we've made today. We've made it over to I-73 all the way to I-40, from Battleground Avenue to downtown Greensboro. But one thing remains true no matter where we went in Guilford County today, and that is that the roadways are dusted with snow, sleet, and ice, making it dangerous to venture out, but it wasn't all bad. We actually met a group of Greensboro College students who made the best out of the bitter cold. You can take one look at Greensboro College and it's clear to see. This weekend's winter storm transformed the campus into a winter wonderland.
I was like, I have to go outside immediately.
Oh wow, it's really like it really did snow. It's not just ice, it's like actual fluffy snow.
The main event was sledding, but that wasn't all.
Dude, it is so fun out here. I love the snow. We're scared about power outages, but why be scared when you can have fun with your friends sledding, playing football? Get down! It's so fun!
Students from places like Pennsylvania were no stranger to the snow. Other students from places like Florida were stunned.
I always thought snow was a myth because we didn't get snow in Florida.
All the action comes with a bit of advice.
Get out, slide down some hills, frolic.
Simply put, enjoy it while it lasts. Now I have two things I'm going to say. Yes, that was me in that last clip of somebody sledding down the hill. And just to kind of go off the advice that you heard from that last college student. We don't know how much is going to melt over the next few days, or at least I don't. But if you find some snow over those next few days, just take part in it. Have a little fun. We're not going to see this often. We don't see this often in the Triad. So again, enjoy it while it lasts. Live in Guilford County, Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.
Nice to hear all that laughter there. Some other good news. The city of Greensboro has got a live tracker online. It's supposed to show their plowing progress in real time. But the crews are working so fast, this map is not keeping up. The city says crews finished plowing all Priority 1 roads about 2 hours ago. Crews will work on Priority 2 roads overnight. That means neighborhood Priority 3 roads, they could start soon.
Sounds very promising. Alamance County has had plows out today as well. We continue our team coverage. WFMY News 2's Bryce Parker joins us live now in Burlington with the conditions there. Hi, Bryce.
Ben, Julie, it has been a cold, windy, and wet day here in Alamance County. It's actually still coming down as we are speaking. We have been seeing snow plows all throughout the day, trying to traverse these main roads to get that snowy and icy mixture off of the roads that has been accumulating for the past day and a half. Now, good news is overnight, we did get a good amount of snow rather than sleet and freezing rain, which is good for the threat of losing power. However, it's created a tough layer of ice on the roads. Many residential areas have not been reached yet. The main focus for these crews has been I-40 and these main roads, but we still have been getting some complaints about those road conditions as well. We talked to several snowplow drivers who say I-40 has actually been getting worse throughout the day. Earlier, we spoke with a man who's traveled all the way from West Virginia to the Triad to celebrate his father's 88th birthday. He told us that there was a big difference between the highways here in North Carolina and our neighbors to the north.
We left about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It should have taken about 3 hours, and it's taken about 5.5. There's probably 3 times as much snow in West Virginia, but the roads are clear. And when we hit North Carolina, we had to go down to about 35 miles an hour because they haven't even been plowed. I would say if you don't need to go somewhere, then don't be out.
Skipper tells us that he's only seen about 1/10 of the usual drivers that he would have seen between West Virginia and North Carolina. So it seems like people are heeding our warnings to stay off the roads. But we'll continue to monitor the situation and give you updates as we get them here tonight and throughout the rest of the week. Reporting live in Burlington, Bryce Parker, WFMY News 2.
Good to see them clearing those parking lots too. Our area was spared the worst of the power outages because we got more sleet than freezing rain. But our poor neighbors in western North Carolina, they really cannot catch a break. Tonight, there are tens of thousands of outages up in the mountains. Duke Energy told us going into this storm that it takes ½ an inch of ice to bring down power lines. We didn't get anywhere close to that in the Triad, but some places in the viewing area did get about 3 inches of sleet.
We really did dodge a bullet. Our team coverage continues now with WFMY News 2's Christina Dillon live in Forsyth County. Christina, I have never seen downtown Winston-Salem look so barren.
Yeah, that's right, Julie. And Ben, it has been, the moral of the story with today is Winston has been basically a sleeper town. It has been so quiet all day. We didn't even have plows on most of the roads today. These roads right here in downtown Winston, we have City Hall, the Wells Fargo Center, still remain unplowed. They did say that they sent out some plows when the weather warmed up, but they had yet to come our way here in downtown. And we were in the clear a little bit earlier, but it does look like we've got some flurries or some sleet still falling. It's been on and off all day. We got some video later today with people sledding. We also saw some individuals stuck in the snow. So that's what this packed down snow is doing that's on the grounds right now that hasn't been plowed. People are getting stuck in it. Their wheels were spinning when it's not that all-wheel drive. So this is by no means over yet. I mean, people are still struggling even with, you know, their cars to get through all of this stuff that is packed down into the ground now from that sleet and freezing rain that we saw. I spoke with a mother and daughter who did make the best out of it, and even a young boy who was walking around in his t-shirt just enjoying the cold air.
I mean, it never snows, really, so what an opportunity to come out and play and just kind of experience something we don't usually get to experience.
Just walking. I just really like the snow, but it's a little cold. There's a one-shot nitro I went to earlier. It was open. That was pretty nice, but it's pretty dead, yes.
Like that young man just said, almost everything around here was closed when we were downtown earlier. None of the businesses were open. We had asked some folks that were sledding down there, hey, are you gonna be able to hang out down here later? We knew the football games were on tonight, and they said, no, nowhere that we know of is open. We did a drive-by and everything was just asleep. So it has been a very quiet here in Forsyth County all day. We've been out here for 12 hours, and like I said, some stuff is still falling. So we're watching it as the ground accumulates, and it's that rock solid padded down snow. In Winston-Salem, Christina Dillon, WFMY News 2.